All right, we're back for the finals match. StrikeZone Station, StrikeZone at the Sunset Station. January 15th, finals, Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. Special guest host sitting next to me, Mr. Kelcey Shepherd.
Hey again, guys.
Thanks for joining us, Kelcey. I appreciate you. Mr. Manager of the Bowlers Mart Pro Shop here in Sunset Station. Nice shot. So in the finals match.
Good start.
Yeah. In the finals match, you snapped off one of his buddies, Mr. Dominic Montoya, bowling our little two-handed lefty here, Kelcey, right? Gavin
Yes.
Fernandez. This kid's going to be good. He's, 11 now? 11 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the final section. Yeah, I know. It's
That was
awesome.
fantastic.
He's going to – we're gonna beat him up a little bit, work on his physical
should.
game. Yeah, we're gonna work on his physical game here. Got to get those shoulders out of play.
Ooh.
But bowling in the varsity section, the person who just left the solid 8 and he just beat Sebastian Huffman with a 260 game, right?
Yes, sir.
He'll be bowling our two-handed Kelcey.
Spares, buddy. Spares.
Yeah. It's too funny. But Kelcey, thanks for jumping in with us, man. We appreciate it for all that Bowlers Mart does and all that Cool Wick does for our Las Vegas kids.
Happy to
awesome.
be down here chatting with you, Phil.
We go back a little bit. Oh, we go back a little bit.
A couple years.
How old were you? 16?
16 or 17? 17, I think.
When I met you at Saginaw, Michigan. When I met you in Saginaw, Michigan, at Stardust
Yeah.
Lanes. Shout out to all of our friends in Saginaw. With your beautiful wife.
Yes.
Family lives there, right? Oh, come on. Bring a flag back. I'm still posting on Facebook, sharing everything there, Kelcey. So go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead and
let me
talk
get
for
this.
me. I'm sharing it to your page now.
We're watching Kelcey here. She started out with a bucket. Got that a little right. Gavin with a quick recovery.
There you go.
Strike in the second.
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's getting
No
Kelcey-
spares, frame one. Rough start for them.
rough start.
Rough start.
What? Victor Letourneau, James Nash. The sorry about that. I'm still posting and sharing everything on Facebook. So again, Dominic, what did he shoot? 151 last game.
151 to win by
5, some
4
4
or
or 5.
5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was again spares, right? There we go. I think I got everybody tagged now on this. All right. How you liking out in Las Vegas, Kelcey?
You don't have to shovel sunshine, Phil. It's fantastic.
I tell you, living out here since I was 19 and 89 when I moved out here, and then when I moved back in 2012 to Saginaw and then to Grand Rapids, there's just no way, man.
I'm very happy you moved back to Michigan for the time you did, but I don't know how you did it.
It was bad. It was bad. No, again, I love the people. I love the food. I love the homemade food. But not seeing the sun for 5-6 months was definitely.
It's miserable.
Then when it snowed, beautiful. Then all of a sudden it was 40 degrees and raining. No more. Just couldn't do it. And
So
then when
mentally draining.
when I moved to Grand Rapids, the snowflakes were the size of a softball. It was crazy.
That lake effect stuff's different, buddy.
Way different. So the nice thing is Junior Gold this year is going to be in Grand Rapids. So speaking of Junior Gold, I remember when you bowled Junior Gold. You had a really good year.
Couple of good finishes back to back.
Yep. Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun watching you compete.
I can definitely thank you for all the help through all of that. Hey, big double there by Gavin.
Yeah, we always talked about surface, right? And
Surface. It was everything.
Yeah, it really is. At your guys' level, at that age. All right, Dom.
It was everything.
Yeah, it really is. And the nice thing is it sticks with you. And so when you're working with kids as knowledgeable as you are, I know you're a Storm guy, and we always thank Storm for what they do for us. But I honestly feel that Storm's equipment, surface-wise, their cover stocks are just you can manipulate those things all day long. and then take them back to box.
They respond so well to surface changes. I think that that's one of the greatest advantages they offer, without a doubt.
I agree. I totally agree. I'm digging this UC3. It's definitely different. You said that you have one coming in.
I just said, I just put one on order. I'm excited to get holes in it and see it go down the lane.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool. So, I mean, I know that you're working a lot. Are you getting any bowling time in?
I'm a couple of leagues a week this year, actually. 3 whole nights.
Well, what about tournaments?
I work the weekends, Phil.
Yeah, okay.
This is my tournament bowling right here.
Yeah, and I appreciate you sitting in. That was my I
was a little fortunate.
Yeah. So he's one of your kids, right?
Yes.
You drill up balls, get them fitted. I coach them. You coach them.
Often. I had to tell him he wasn't getting one for the finals earlier.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
He said, "I'm the number 1 seed. Where's my pitch blue?" Oh no. You're the 1 seed. We're not drilling you anything else.
I love that kid, man. He is. Oh, Kelcey got that in right there.
All right. A little hold there on 67.
What ball is that?
It looked like a UC3.
That's what it looks like. Go figure.
Speak of the devil.
So we've got, let's see where we're at. In the varsity division, in the JV section, we've got Gavin bowling. He's a C bowler. He's got an open with a 3-bagger. And he's bowling against Mr. Dominic Montoya here on the left lane, 67. Dominic needs to throw a strike here to give him a chance to double. There you go.
Plays the hold.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, Casey. You're up.
Hey, thanks again to our sponsor, Coolwick, for making us look great on the lanes. And remember our code LVYBT10 for 10% off any of our purchases there on their website. And then again, thank you to our ball sponsor, Storm, the Bowlers Company, getting us set up with all of our needs.
I love it. Locally, I get to talk to Leanne Barrett Hulsenberg with Gary Hulsenberg and Blair. It's they're doing a lot to help us out. It's been
some
really
fantastic
nice.
Humans for sure.
Absolutely. And then Coolwick, I can't thank those guys enough. Every championship match that we have, Coolwick donates shirts to us. So they're helping us as a nonprofit. Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour, we're a nonprofit. Myself, Ben Huffman, Mike Ruiz, we're the volunteer board. Don't make a penny. Everything goes back to our kids. On the volunteer side, Coach Dave Allen, John Zipka, Frenchie Laterno, a lot of people have been helping us out. And then Kiana's mom helped us out this weekend, which is super nice. Thanks, Emily. I love you guys. It's just, man, it takes a lot of people, a lot of adults to help do this thing.
It takes a village.
It takes
a village.
It takes a village to raise these kids. So speaking of raising kids, again, working on Kelcey's physical game. She bowled Team USA over the weekend. She got to meet Miss Caroline Thiescher, one of the kids that I've been fortunate enough to be able to help out. But Kelcey learned a lot this weekend. She learned her flaws in her physical game. Before we get to college next year, we got to work them out. Things will get better.
I can say from a personal aspect, team trials was one of the most eye-opening events I ever bowled. I may have had some success the first year I competed, but it was still incredibly difficult, and the talent level of the bowlers is the highest that we'll get.
It was so awesome. Oh, Gavin, let's see what happens here.
Decent one.
Come off.
Little slow.
Yeah, so we got to... I mean, you obviously, he's got a big head and shoulders moving. And as he gets a little bigger, a little older, the head's becoming less in play, but the shoulders are definitely twisting a little too much.
We have way too much upper body torque here.
Yeah.
But
torque is a good word.
I think it's something that he's going to grow into.
Or grow out of.
Or, essentially grow out of.
Yeah,
better term, for sure.
I agree.
Patriots touchdown.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, gee, come on.
Just missed that one.
And we got some highlights coming up of some players. Dylan Leong's good to see him. This is his first or second tournament, so he just missed the cut. Pretty good job there. And the gentleman who just lost, Mr. Parker, just lost to Dominic, his buddy. And there's Coolwick, Marissa Reese getting ready for college also.
And those rubber duckies down the lane.
This pattern played pretty fun, pretty tricky. 3-to-1 oil ratio. Miss Kiana.
I think just looking at the finals, one of the trickiest things is how far right the pattern looks like it plays. That seems like a really easy way to get handcuffed pretty quick, and maybe something you wouldn't commit to necessarily in practice.
Yeah, good wording. Again, Dave Allen, kind of picked out these patterns. Let him pick them out because when I talked to Jerry Francomano, who allows us to bowl here, I'm like, dude, I just don't see Brunswick patterns like I see the Kegel patterns. The Kegel patterns, I don't miss those patterns.
The transition is so much different.
No reverse oil.
That I think makes big messenger there on 67 from Dominic.
Yeah.
The transition, again, is just so much faster, and we see it happen in a different way than we do with the Kegel machines.
Yeah. Yeah, totally different, but it's a learning process for all of us. Again, when I look at the pattern, I can't see the mills, I can't see the breakdown, but I've been so used to Kegel patterns for 20 years and a reverse oil app that it makes I know where the zone is based on the topography. Here was definitely different. Middle part of the lane on the left lane or on both lanes are really
Seth's breaking down here a little bit.
Sure are. Kelcey's throwing her UC3, and her ball's not picking up the lane as fast. Now that I said that, let's see what happens. Yep. That ball scooted through the part where Seth's and Sebastian's bowling balls were picking up.
I don't know if it's missing it as much as it's tumbling more forward.
Yeah, that's a good word. I learned that word from J.R. Raymond, actually, right? An old school friend of ours. As him and Ronnie Russell were always talking about two-handers, how the two-handers can get the ball to tumble through the dry, where the one-handers with higher rev rates, especially if they catch it a little bit, picks up sooner. So tumble is a good word, Kelcey.
Back to those spares.
She's been really working hard on her last step to try to get in line to use less shoulders, so her angles will change a little bit. Oh, yeah, she just looked at me. Come on. Hit it. Oh! Let's see if the rack just goes pick. Oh, perfect. No, pin just needs to be moved. Where's Mike?
Sounds like he's making the call.
Okay. But it's all it is have to clean the deck.
Yep.
It has to sit how it sits. Where's Mike?
Those cannot be moved.
Hey, Dave. Huh? Can you have that? No, it doesn't need to be recycled. The deck has to be cleaned. The pins have to sit where they are.
So as Phil's explaining right now, the way that pin carry just took place with the pins sliding around on the deck and not being knocked over, the pin has to remain in the position that it is currently. Yep. The deck would just have to be cleared of any lying pins, and then the spare shot would proceed as a regular spare would.
Perfect. Well said. Awesome. And then
we're going to have to make a little score correction there for Gavin as well.
It's an 8 count, right?
Yeah, he is on a strike, but...
Dave, can you stay down there and can you reset it? There need to be 8 up there.
Let's see. Just a little delay here, you guys.
Oh, is that on that lane? Okay.
Phil, you've been staying busy with the work?
Yeah, I got us.
Those day jobs are no fun, are they?
Not when you do all the coaching that I'm doing and, helping Ben and Mike running this tournament. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, definitely.
But we got some cool things coming up, though, this summer. We've been really fortunate to be in contact with high school coaches, and we're really going to grow a lot of high school bowling this summer.
I think big high school clinics would be a great starting point. Not sure what you may have for plans in the future, but I know those were always big in my area in Michigan.
Well, when we walked into a high school bowling match in Michigan, there would be 200 people in there watching.
Yeah.
We walk into
a little different.
Casino, there's 8. Oh, yeah. Hey, local people, just FYI, as our nonprofit is working, we're starting a a food drive, a fundraiser, you guys can go on to our website, LVYBT.com, LVYBT, Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour, LVYBT.com, to then order some chocolates from us. So as a nonprofit, we're starting to reach out to corporate America, getting companies to invest in our kids. So, but yeah, thanks, Casey. Thanks for bringing that up. We've got a lot going on this summer, and it's pretty cool. Nice shot. Good job, kiddo.
Gavin with a big spare. Those spares are important.
Good job, kiddo. So, shout out to Santa Fe manager Kathy McCluskey for helping us out too. We're guaranteeing money at all the events this year. First place is $300, second place is $200, and then we pay down based on the entry. So we pay down 5 spots in the JV section. In the varsity section, we paid out 4 spots. But again, guaranteed money: $300 for first, $200 for second. And we're paying down 4 spots. So all this money goes to our SMART account. But again, as monies keep coming in, when they keep coming in, it goes back to the kids. So
awesome opportunities for the kids too.
Yeah. It gets them ready for everything that's coming up. We got about 25, 26 kids going to Grand Rapids, Michigan for Junior Gold this summer. So that's just the start of what's going to happen. Look at this.
UC3, when Dominic looks like he opens his angles up a little too much, it doesn't really go through the pins very well.
No.
Oh, might have caught a big break here.
Well, this pattern definitely plays scoreable, but it transitions fast.
I think the inside look was the more questionable decision.
Correct.
It seems like it's working out okay for him so far.
Now it is. But earlier today, come on, G. Let's see what kind of match we got here in the JV section. So Gavin's got 161 in the 9th. Ooh, Dominic has 153 in the 8th on a spare, so he's got he's going to be around the 170. Yeah,
driver's seat for sure.
Yeah. Dominic wins this match, and I'm sure tomorrow he'll be in the varsity section.
This is a big shot from Seth. Put the pressure back on Kelcey.
His angle was bad. Oh, got a break.
Big break.
So he changes his angles in a swing, and he just throws it into the foul line.
Looks like he gets it into the lane real hard.
Yeah. It is
that
nerves.
Might be a little right.
Kelcey.
Great shot. I can tell you guys all from experience. I just had to bowl against Kelcey a couple of weeks ago in an adult junior, and she was giving us the business.
Two of my favorite lefties. Of course, all my lefties are two-handed. All my two-handed kids are my favorite. So, but Kelcey gave me a little Christmas gift. She says I was her favorite. Nice shot, Dom.
Way to finish that one up.
You know that kid's only been bowling for less than 6-7 months?
I wouldn't believe you.
Yeah, it's amazing. So athletic. It's awesome. But again, Seth's been bowling for 3 years. First time I met him, he was one-handed. Didn't even make the high school bowling team. Come on, G.
Looks like Gavin just missed the move right, actually. Playing a little too close to the gutter.
Yeah, I think he could bounce it off the gutter, honestly.
Just a little bit. I know he's just moved in to use some stronger equipment recently, so I know shaping the ball isn't really his forte yet.
Not yet, no. But a lot of that comes from the shoulders, right?
Oh, definitely. That upper body torque causes a lot of inconsistency.
Right. We should have a pretty good look on this 44 feet tomorrow that we're bowling on. So
yeah, I would expect him to play pretty tight tomorrow.
So this is Dominic's second win. I do not see him in the JV section anymore. He will now be a varsity player.
Ooh, good for him.
Yep. So spares now, when I'm looking at his total score, 932 in the junior varsity section, him qualifying today. 932 would have put him in 5th place, not making the cut. So he'll have to focus on spares. Yep.
Yeah, spares. That's all it is. Not hitting that reset button at practice.
Yep. Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's a bad one.
I'm going to bring that up now that he won, so I don't have to beat him up a little bit. But he's got an amazing family, man. His mom and dad are just awesome, awesome people. So a great support system.
That's where it stems from, the support system.
Yeah, good people. So Seth has to have this. So that gives him 4, 5, 6.
Kelcey just have to keep it on the lane.
177, 176. Yep, Kelcey needs to keep it on the lane.
Preferably in the middle.
I'm so proud of her.
Yeah,
her last
that
step
looks
went
like enough.
left. Her last step went left. I want her to watch these videos. But again, hey, Casey, if you ain't got nothing doing tomorrow, you can stop in and hop on. I enjoy having you here.
See what the schedule's looking like.
I
I might
know.
be able to come out and help you out again tomorrow.
I love it. So if you don't sit in, what happens is I force one of my little kids that don't make the semifinals. I force them to sit next to me, and it's always fun.
I can't let a kid go through that. Sitting here next to Phil for an hour. Oh, no.
It is definitely difficult for some of these. Good job, kiddo.
Great bowling today.
This is Kelcey's second win in the varsity. To be able to compete at this level, I'm just so proud of her. So we've been working really hard, and you watch her last step, and then obviously you see her shoulders get in. Oh, I just want to cry.
Little wire-to-wire winner here.
Yep. Yeah.
It's always fun.
She beat Sebastian by 1 pin in qualifying. She was plus 35. Sebastian was plus 34. And wire to wire. Good call, Casey.
Great bowling to these kids today.
Yep. Again, thanks for everybody. Jerry Francomano, Mike at the counter, Casey for setting in, Ben, Mike, Dave. Love you guys. Zippy. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, January 16th, here. Check-in 9. Again, Casey, yes, sir.
Hey, back again with Cool Wick, our shirt sponsor. Make sure you use LVYBT10 for that 10% off anything on the Cool Wick website. And then again to our bowling ball sponsor, Storm. They are the Bowlers Company, helping us out with everything you need on the lanes.
Perfect.